Hey, it's Ari here. Hopefully you are doing well. In today's video, I want to talk specifically about the three types of people you simply cannot help. Primarily, I'd say this goes for anyone that is looking to start up an online business, make money online, work from home, pretty much have that, that lifestyle of freedom, of, being able to work wherever and whenever you want. And in here, I pretty much just want to talk about three types of people that simply just cannot be helped. Now, there is plenty of, different types of, mindsets when it comes to, running an online business or, doing affiliate marketing. But I want to talk specifically about the three top mindsets that a lot of people have that, with these types of mindsets, it will pretty much guarantee that they will always be struggling. And this isn't meant to, attack anyone personally. This is just meant to, hopefully give you a bit of some advice on, who it is that you want to avoid working with, when you're looking to, you know, promote a certain product or, or pretty much, share any type of, training or whatever it is that you're looking to do to help not just yourself, but other people get a certain results in their life. I mean, that's really what entrepreneurship is all about. It's about providing solutions to, problems that people are facing. So there's three kinds of people specifically that I just want you to remember that, these people, they simply just cannot be helped. And the first type of person in this list are those that are overly skeptical. These are people that, they think that everything online is a scam. They think that everyone's just out there to try and suck money out of people. And, oftentimes this leads to, pretty much, staying in the comfort zone. This is something that I actually did talk about in one of my previous videos. Being overly skeptical is really just an excuse to stay in your comfort zone. So there's a lot of people that, they like to look at, certain products or, programs out there, and they're constantly wondering, well, is this thing actually legit? If I buy into this, will I get results with it? Is this person actually genuine, or is he just trying to get money out of me? Now, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of, scammers out there. There are a lot of people who, they will simply, take your money and run. But when you are looking to build a business online, if you are looking to, create that lifestyle that you want, and you want to be able to work on your own terms, you cannot be, constantly on the fence about everything. You got to be willing to make decisions fast. You got to be willing to just go in with something and just be willing to just take a risk, because, without doing that, you will never know, the answer. It's kind of like, if you want to say, if there's someone you like, and you want to, ask them out, you will never know the answer unless if you actually go for it and just ask that person out. Now, I'm not an expert when it comes to that type of stuff at all, but it's kind of, that same type of concept. You will never make money with something if you are, constantly on the fence about it. If you're just wondering whether or not it will work for you, if you aren't willing to take that risk, and actually go in with something, then you simply cannot expect to, get that result that you are looking for. So ultimately, regardless of, the program you're looking to get into, regardless of what, type of high ticket affiliate offer you're seeing, or what type of, network marketing company it is, or business opportunity, whatever it is, understand that regardless of what it is you get into, it really just comes down to your ability to actually follow through on the training and, learn how to effectively market online. It's not about whether the system is legitimate or not, because, regardless of what it is, there's always going to be people who, they call certain things a scam, and you got to be not just careful about who it is you listen to, but even those that are, calling things a scam. You got to really take everything with a grain of salt. Are these people those who have actually tried and tested out the actual product or program itself, or are they just kind of saying it because they see people, charging a large sum of money for it? A lot of people, they look at things for the price tag, and they just wondering if it's actually legitimate or not, or if they're just going to lose money. But ultimately, it really comes down to how well you were able to actually follow through and implement something. So if you see these kinds of people, whether it's on YouTube or on a blog or something like that, where they're just constantly, calling everything a scam, or, they are, in the comments section, wondering if this type of program is legitimate or not. Ultimately, it really just comes down to how well you can actually go through and implement the actual information that's given. It's not about whether it's legitimate or not. It's really about what it is that you can do. So that is the first type of person that you simply just cannot help. The second type of person are those that have a lottery mentality. These type of people, they are constantly, buying into a lot of different, um, I'd say mostly like, $7 type of products on ClickBank, these very low ticket products, and that will, usually they're full of hype. They talk about, oh, if you buy into this thing, you will make, $10,000 within the next, week or two, without doing any type of paid traffic, without investing into any tools. All you need to do is just pay us $7, and you will start generating these high, commissions, and this attracts a lot of people that, they have that lottery type of mentality. These kinds of people, they oftentimes are the same, people that, they buy lottery tickets, which I'm not really a huge fan of. I've never been a huge fan of those, but, they buy into things like that, and then they just hope, well, if I buy into this, will I just start generating huge sums of money right away? And understand that, to really build a long-term sustainable business online, you cannot expect to just pay, invest, $7 or $49 somewhere, and then just expect to start, getting, huge profits right away. Ultimately, it really comes down to the amount of work you really put into something. It's not about, what program or product you find, that just spits out commissions for you. Because here's the thing, even if there was something out there that, you bought into it, some sort of $7 ClickBank product, chances are it's just not going to last. It may last you, a month or so. You may make, some money here or there. You may get lucky, but ultimately it just isn't going to last. If you want that long-term sustainable income, you just cannot expect to, invest very little into something and then just have it, that's pretty much, the lottery ticket mentality. A lot of people, they buy lottery tickets, and they are just constantly dependent on that to just, bring in the actual income, rather than, focusing on building actual skills, skills that will pay them for the rest of their life. So that's the second type of person that you simply just cannot help. And the third type of person are those that have, they are freebie seekers, essentially. They are constantly looking for free information. They seek free mentorship. They aren't willing to invest anything into, anywhere. They just want to have everything handed to them for free. They want someone to just walk into their life and say, hey, here you go, click here, click there, boom, you're just making money now, And the thing is, like, with that type of mindset, you got to understand that, you will oftentimes get what it is you're searching for. If you're looking for ways to, make money online, without having to invest anything, your options are going to be very limited. You are constantly going to be feeling confused. You're going to be, going through lots of, I don't want to say trial and error, but you're going to be looking at a lot of, other people that are having great results. And, because, you aren't open to investing in yourself and, getting the skills that you need to really, get the result you want, you're just going to be constantly looking at, free YouTube videos on, people who have made it. And the thing is like, yes, you can learn a lot by watching, free videos on YouTube. You could look something up on Google and learn about, how to drive traffic, how to do a solo ad, how to, use some sort of software. You could look at, people talking about, these survey sites like Swagbucks or whatever. But ultimately, it's like, if you aren't willing to actually invest into anything yourself, you're just going to be constantly feeling confused and overwhelmed. If you want something that is fully step-by-step, and you want to actually learn how to build a sustainable business online, that's something that you will have to actually invest in yourself. You will need to, buy into some sort of mentorship program. You will need to find a mentor that's willing to actually help you with getting the result you want, because the best way to learn anything is really to have a step-by-step blueprint to follow. That's really the best way that you can learn something, is by starting, here's step 1, do this, step 2, step 3, step 4. Again, you can say that, oh well, why would I buy into something when I could just find all this information for free on YouTube? And the thing is, like, yes, you can find a lot of free information on how to build a business to some extent, but without that step-by-step model that you could really follow, it's going to be very hard for you to actually know what it is that you need to do. It's best that you learn from someone that has the results you want. Even if you have to take that chance in investing a certain amount of money to really get that information. What would that be? What would it be worth to you if you could invest say like $100 or $1,000 into a program, and it would just that information pretty much sets you up for life. You have that skill set in here that allows you to create consistent results in your business, where you could have that lifestyle of freedom and be able to work on your own terms. So the thing is like, a lot of people, they expect others to provide them everything for free, and it just you just cannot help these people, because oftentimes free information just isn't valued. Oftentimes you can give these kinds of people a full step-by-step blueprint for free, and because it's free and it's not very it doesn't just have that same type of that feeling of if you actually bought into something, most people just would not follow through with it, because and that's kind of with anything really. Most people who start anything in life, they don't actually follow through. They don't get the results they want, because they are just constantly looking at all these different programs and products on how to make quick money like that. But yeah, those are ultimately the 3 kinds of people that you simply cannot help. I hope you found this video valuable. If you did, be sure to let me know what you thought in the comments section down below. Leave a comment, share this with anyone who you feel could benefit. And if you are looking to build a long-term sustainable business online, if you are looking to go into any niche you want and be able to promote products that are that you feel passionate about, there will be a link down in the description below that'll give you access to a free webinar that will pretty much explain how it all works out. And if at the end you decide that it's something you want to really go in with and you want to learn more about, there is an actual program that you could choose to enroll with that will give you that full step-by-step blueprint that will show you how to go from $0 to your first $10,000, or even beyond that if you decide to go a lot farther. But ultimately I can't decide whether or not that will be a fit for you. It's just something that you will have to really look at and decide for yourself. If you feel like it resonates with you, if you feel like it makes sense, and you decide that you want to go all in with it, then you could choose to do so. So that's ultimately what I am personally going through myself. I'm really enjoying it. I find that it's really helping me in my business. So that is my personal recommendation. I've gone through a lot of different training programs in the past, but I feel like none of them have really, at least in terms of like a full step-by-step format, nothing has really compared to this particular program that I personally recommend. So that is my message that I wanted to share. Hopefully you enjoyed, and take care.